Now, now it
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to Soul, Light, and Body. And today we get such an interesting topic. And this topic is very dear to my heart, too. Manifestation. And we have such a wonderful guest this afternoon, Elise Craft. And she's here to give us some tools to help us with our toolkit and to understand manifestation in depth and how it works and how it could work for you. So this afternoon, just grab your notepad, grab a pen, grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, your glass of juice, whatever, a glass of water, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy this hour with us this afternoon because you're going to get a lot of tips. And Elise is going to tell us exactly how she manifests things in her life and how it could work for you also. I'm Karen Pascal. I'm a holistic health and wellness coach and a co-author of two ebooks with my sister, Joan Williams. And I'll now hand you over to Joan Williams.
Thank you so very much. Happy Friday to all of you. Hope you had a good week. Or, but with the weekend, you got some stuff that is going to help you to work toward an amazing guest today. My name is Joan Williams, holistic health and wellness coach, and also author of two ebooks that will help you along. So, Elise, welcome.
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for asking me to be here. And this is literally one of the most favorite things that I love to talk about in the whole world. I could live my whole life just talking about manifestation. It makes me so happy, and so I'm really excited to talk about what it is and why it works and how it works and why it doesn't work and all of the things. So thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, thank you
Yay.
for
Thank you
with
for
us.
saying yes to us.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Welcome.
my pleasure.
Okay.
And for those of you that don't know me, or we all met, I don't know if we're streaming only in Facebook or on LinkedIn also. Are we both places?
No,
No,
just on Facebook.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Yes.
it's on.
Okay, so you guys approached me on LinkedIn. I spend most of my time on LinkedIn, so if your audience isn't there or wants to connect with me there, I have great content there, and also on YouTube. I talk a lot about manifesting on my YouTube channel. So I just wanted to say that, but um, you know, I I recently just taught my family how to manifest, and I realized that I never actually taught them how to manifest, even though I talk about it all the time and we joke about manifesting and, oh, manifest that. And like, it's a topic of conversation. There's been, a huge increase on how many people have Googled how to manifest and manifesting. But actually, I never actually taught my own family, the people that I love the most in the world, I never actually taught them how to actually manifest, how to use your own mind, thoughts, feelings, and energy, frequency to create a life that you love, and how to get in line, how to line yourself up with the things that you want the most to bring them into your world. I never did that. So I did it. And not miraculously, because it's not a miracle, although it's so wonderful when it happens. But my sister has her dream job now and moved from Tucson to California and lives here now. And my nephew does have his dream job. And they both manifested it at warp speed. And I'm so thrilled. So we're going to get into that today. What do you think?
Absolutely. Love it.
How's that for starters, right? How's that for starters?
Exactly.
Right? So where I would love to start is, what is manifesting, right? So a manifest is like a document. When a ship comes in from port, it comes with a manifest. It comes with a document. And a manifest is a documentation, a detailed documentation that comes with a shipment. And when a shipment comes in, they look at the manifest to make sure that what's in the shipment matches the manifest. So when you manifest, it is very detailed and specific, right? So if we went today and we decided to go to the BMW dealer to get a car, and they pulled around the car of your dreams, and you wanted the white car with the red steering wheel and the moonroof and all of these things, and they brought around the black car, you'd be like, that's not my car. I want the white car. And if they brought the white car around without the red steering wheel, you'd be like, that's not my car, right? It's not my car. But how often do we get things in our life that we don't want, and we don't say anything or do anything about it? We don't do anything about it. We just literally, we don't like our job, we don't like our circumstance, we're not happy in our body, we're not happy with our finances, and we don't deal with it. We're out of alignment. And a year goes by, and a decade goes by, and 4 decades go by, and 6 decades go by, and we get really good about being out of alignment. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Absolute sense.
Right? So manifesting is about getting in alignment and allowing ourselves to be in alignment, which is allowing yourself to be truthful and allowing yourself then to receive it, like receiving a compliment or receiving a gift or receiving anything, without the drama of like, well, I don't know if my mother's going to be okay with it, or I don't know if I get it, and then those people are going to think that I'm too big or too nice or got too rich or too thin, or any of the other bullshit that we do. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So much sense.
Right? So imagine if we let ourselves have what we wanted. Imagine if we had a life where we let ourselves have what we wanted, allowed ourselves to have what we wanted, and then we received it when it came instead of blocking it. Like, no, it's okay. You have it. I think you should have it. You go first. It's okay. It's all right. I don't really need it. So something just popped up on my screen. Maybe it's a comment, but I'm never going to be able to read that. So just like my eyes will never be able to read it. So if you allow yourself to be honest and truthful all along the way, meaning even the crappy things you're honest about. Like, I don't like my circumstances. I don't like that I'm broke. I don't like that I'm in a shitty relationship. I don't like that I'm, 50 pounds overweight or 100 pounds overweight. I'm disappointed about that. Allowing yourself the shitty things too, instead of sucking it up, instead of what the culture that we have now, like this, you got to be positive, you got to be happy, you got to be grateful, which I believe, yes, we do have to be grateful, but we have to balance it with being honest. Manifesting is about being honest and truthful. So you have to be in alignment with what's true. So if what's true is you're pissed, then you have to be honest that you're pissed. You cannot lie. That's not going to work. You're not going to manifest. And you know how I know it's true? Look at how many people are not manifesting.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes. 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 Yes.
So what you're saying,
Right,
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, what is own everything, the bad, the good, the indifference, own it.
Yes. So I want to give you an example that when I bring this up in my class, when I teach about manifestation, people get this deeply, deeply, deeply. Have you ever gone out to eat with somebody and you're like, I'm going to give you my example, okay? Because I was overweight my whole life. And people would say, like, you carry it so well, which is like, what the fuck does that mean, you carry it so well? Like, you fucking carry it so well. Okay. And I would go out to eat with somebody and I would order like chicken with nothing on it and broccoli with nothing on it and the salad with like the dressing on the side, and I won't eat the bread, and, I'll have water with lemon and, just steam everything, and I'll have air and give me the air with nothing in the air, and that's what I'm going to eat. And the person that I'm eating with is going to have lasagna, and I'm freaking out in my head. In my head, I want that lasagna so bad, I could just die. And the person that I'm eating with is like, oh my God, I wish I could be like you. You're so good. Like, how do you do it? And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I love this program. It's like, yeah, I lost like 1.8 pounds last week. And yeah, I'm up to like 6 pounds down. And yeah, and inside, in my mind, it's like red alert. Alert, freaking out. Like, all I want to do is, and the whole time, I'm split in half. One half of my brain is listening to the conversation, and the other half of my brain is like, the lasagna. I want to eat that lasagna. I'm like, it's miserable. I hate this fucking diet. Like, I hate this. I'm not in alignment. I'm a liar. I'm not honest. I'm not being true. I'm killing myself. I leave that dinner and I go to the first fast food restaurant and I order a number I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter what I order. I just order something and eat it as fast as possible. And that is how I lived for, I don't know, a couple of decades. Until one day I said, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to have a body that I love. I'm going to eat what I love. I'm going to move my body the way that I love. I'm going to have this. I don't know how. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do. And I lost 40 pounds at a warp speed, to the point where people thought that I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm worried about you. And what I did is that I asked myself, are you hungry? Or like, what's going on? I was like, no, I'm tired, or I'm mad, or I'm pissed, or I'm frustrated. I'm like, you know what I want? I want an Oreo. I want a cookie. I don't know, I want peanut butter and jelly. I would just eat what I felt like eating instead of suffering. And my body knew what to do. It just knew what to do. And so I don't do any of the other stuff anymore. I don't do that anymore. And I got what I wanted, which was I wanted to be in a body that I loved. And I'm in a body that I loved. And I refused to do the other thing. I removed the resistance. I removed the pushing and forcing myself to do something that I didn't want to do anyway. Does that make sense?
Yes. Make perfect sense.
It makes a lot of sense because you know why? It helps one to understand that for you to really do anything, you have to be truthful with yourself.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
basic thing. And it's
Yes.
very, very important. You have to be true to yourself. You have
Yes.
to be honest with yourself before
Yes.
anything could happen.
Yes. How can the universe give you anything if you're sending a mixed signal? I want to be in a body that I love. I want to be in a body that I love. I'm going to eat food that I hate. I want to be in a body that I love. I'm going to do exercise that I hate. That is a signal. That frequency is chaos. So what happens is that you do it for a week or two and then you stop. That doesn't work. You can't keep that going. If you're a coach, right, and you're trying to get your business, this is the business that I do, right? I help people get their business off the ground and going, and people, they don't show up. Why don't they show up? Because there's fear, or there's all of this stuff that's getting in the way. So if you're doesn't matter what you post. It makes no difference what you post. If what you're saying to yourself is, I don't believe this. If you're writing, I believe all these things, but if you're saying, I don't believe all these things, you've got chaos. You've got conflicting messages to the world, to the universe. Your energy frequency is saying two different things. I believe this in the post. I don't believe this in my mind. I believe this in the post. I don't believe this in my mind. How can the universe give you what you want when you are saying two different things? It can't.
It don't work that way, girl.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work. It doesn't. I tell people what you're saying there. I tell people that all the time. You cannot say one thing and do something else. It had to be on the same frequency. If you're going to think lack in one path and then you're going to think, oh, I want this, it's not going to work.
No, it don't work like that.
It has to align.
Everything has to be
manifest.
It has to.
It has to
It
align
has to.
before it could manifest. It's
It
very,
has to.
very important.
such a key component.
Because
And
a lot of times we want to manifest something, but then we say we want to, let's say we want to manifest the car, right? We want to manifest the car. We put it on the vision board. We want to manifest this car. But then we start to think now, where are we going to get this money to buy this car? When am I going to get this car? You know, like I said to some of my clients, that's none of your business. All that you need to do is to stay on the frequency. You're looking to get the car. You keep putting that positive energy to attract that car to you. The universe is going to do the rest for you. Believe you me.
Mm-hmm.
I could testify to that. The universe is going to do the rest for you. Just stay in alignment and be true.
Don't worry about it. If it's that your little heart desire, just put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then
yes, and the universe in your mind starts to find solutions for you. It starts to rearrange for you. it starts to move you in the direction of what you are asking for.
Exactly.
It's the person that gets in the way. It's
Yeah.
we get in the way. So so an example of the I want the car, and then when you start to, maybe I'll get a bicycle. You just broke the manifestation. Because instead of staying in alignment for the car, it's like, what I'll do? Maybe what I'll do is I'll move closer to the train so then I won't need the car. You just broke the manifestation.
Yes.
Because you didn't trust that the car was coming, so you started to make alternative plans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you
Why?
broke the manifestation.
Why would you think? Sorry. Why would you think one would do that? Is it because of fear?
It's a combination of fear and trust, and not trusting, not being out of trust. And impatience, wanting it now, wanting an exact timeline. I want to know when it's coming. I want to give you another example, like a real life.
Uh, yeah,
I,
that
I
is.
guess I guess she lost it.
Sorry.
Oh, he's back.
Hmm.
He's back.
Oh, I
We don't hear you. Yeah, everything she says there is so.
It's powerful and it's just the truth.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, everything she's saying there, it's just the truth because when we don't align ourselves with that frequency, there is where the whole chaos happens. When we start to think, oh, how is this gonna happen? And as she said there, you say you want the car, and then you start to think about a bicycle or moving closer to a train station. You just came off the frequency.
But
Because
go,
once
sorry.
once you're putting that there now, it's kind of mixed
Yeah.
signals. It's
Mm-hmm.
very mixed up. So the universe cannot understand exactly what you're talking about. What is it you really want?
Right.
You know?
But then it's also, as she rightly said, fear and trust.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you may say, okay, well, yes, I want a car, but then you might be thinking, okay, the car is X amount of money. Depends what kind of car you're thinking of. And you be afraid because, oh my God, where am I going to get the money from and stuff like that. So then you started breaking down and started to think about lack and say, oh, maybe I should just use a car because you kind of moving smaller instead of playing in a bigger game.
That reminds me of a story of you, Joan.
Mm-hmm.
Back in our country, I remember when you saw a car. Do you remember that story? When you saw a car, you said to me, you said, Karen, I'm gonna buy that same car.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that story?
First, was a Merino.
Exactly. And
Oh, wow.
you said to me that, Karen, I'm gonna buy that car. And believe you me, in a couple of months, Joan bought
Yeah,
that car.
yeah, it was unbelievable. It was because,
And
and I told you, so why you when you is into manifestation is that you really have to believe it with all of you. All
yes,
desire have to be there. The wanting has to be there. Everything. Because
yes.
that's thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, it's very important that if we're saying that we want something, it's very important that we stay on that frequency to make it happen for us.
She's back.
I'm back. Am I
You're
on?
Yeah,
back.
Yay! I think when you get a phone call, it kills the audio.
yeah,
Yes.
I should
yes.
have turned off, and I didn't even. Let's pray it doesn't. My phone doesn't ring.
No,
Um, So I wanted to tell you a story of when we really want something and we're afraid that if we allow ourselves to have the thing, this is the allowing and the receiving, right? So if we really, really want something and we're afraid that if we do it, it's going to affect other people that we love in a negative way, right? So I really wanted to live by the water, and I was afraid that if I moved, that I was gonna lose a relationship, or I was gonna live too far from my daughter, and maybe I wasn't gonna see her enough, and it was so hurting my heart. It was hard for me to trust that if I opened myself up to the possibility that I could live by the water, and it would be if I want it, it's meant for me. If it's calling my heart, it's meant for me. And for the greater good for everybody else. Trusting that it's for the greater good for everybody else. Trusting. And let it go. Release it. Let it go. And I moved to the water, and my daughter would come down to the beach. She would stay for the weekend. We would have the best time. And then what happened? The pandemic hit. And my daughter moved in with me for 5 months. It was the most transformational 5 months of our entire relationship. That 5 months changed our entire relationship as mother and daughter. And what a blessing. Had I not trusted in life, if I had not trusted in knowing that calling was calling me for a reason, had I not leaned into that and allowed it and then received it, I would have missed that experience. She would not have moved in with me during the pandemic. We would not have lived together for 5 months. We would not have had that healing experience the way that we did. None of that would have happened. That was a blessing on a blessing on a blessing. I'm so grateful for it. So we have to allow ourselves to have our heart's calling and get out of the way and allow it and receive it. Allow it and receive it.
That is so important what you just said there, Elise. It is so important because something I normally, myself and Joan will normally tell clients too, is that if you're looking to buy something, go and touch it. If you could get to touch it, just touch it. Get the feel of it. If you're going to buy a car, go to the dealership, sit in the car, get the feel of the car. That's the car. That's the car you're looking to buy. Sit in it, get the feel of it. Put your energies there. You know, as you go home, get excited about a car because that's the car you want, right? That's the car you're looking to purchase. Go home, get the excitement every day you wake up, feel as though you're driving that car. Every day when you do that, you are staying in alignment with that car. You're putting the energies, the frequency, it's there. And that is what we need to do when we want to manifest things. We got to stay on that frequency. It is so important.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about it. And as you rightly said earlier, don't feel that what if someone is going to think, what about the inconvenience? Just block those out. Stay the course.
Yeah.
Great.
That is what we need to do. And many times people would say manifestation don't work because it cannot work if you're not putting the right tools to make it work. You have to use the tools the right way.
Yeah, it is a practice. Manifestation is a practice. It's not a one and done. It's a practice. It's a tapping in, a tuning in, a turning on the frequency. It's like you have channels in your car. It's if you're on the wrong channel, change the channel, change the frequency. If you're feeling down, can you feel a little better? Can you feel a little better than that? Can you change your frequency to be a little better. If you're really in a bad, listen, we all get in a bad place. Things happen that are going to affect our mood, that are going to affect our vibe. Can you feel a little better? Can you go sit outside and have some appreciation for something, and then get shift a little bit, until all of a sudden you're like, oh, you know what? I actually feel better. Yeah, you know what? I took a walk around the block. I got a little fresh air. I took a shower. The water on me. I feel, you know what? I'll feel better now. Yeah. I took a nap. I did whatever. You find your formula. For one person, it's a shower. For somebody else, it's a walk around the block. For someone else, it's a good sweat. For somebody else, it's a comedy. For somebody else, it's a tearjerker. You got to shift your frequency to be able to stay in the process of being able to manifest. Because if you want it, you can have it. Period. You can have it, but it's a practice. It is a practice.
Jennifer, I really like Jennifer comment what she said. She said, I did that exact thing with my house. I am going to buy. I even vegetate the inside and watched it as if I'm in it. Girl, just keep doing it.
Beautiful.
Just keep doing it, Jennifer.
Beautiful.
You will attract it to you. Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Edit, share it with us. Share the story with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jennifer, I think I had a conversation with Jennifer about this. I think so. If I'm correct.
I bought I found a condo. I made an offer on it. And then a year later, I bought that exact condo. It went off the market, and then it came back on the market, and I bought that exact condo. And I had seen probably, 20, 30, maybe 40 properties, and I kept that one in my mind's eye. I kept coming back to that property. And then that woman, she decided to put it back on the market at the same price. We paid full price. I said to my realtor, tell her that we're the ones that made her an offer, and she pulled it off the market. Tell her it's us. And she accepted our offer. That was it. Just bought it just like that.
Wow.
And, you can, if you're really focused and truthful and honest, and you just stay in that frequency, you can pull it into your vortex. You can pull it into you. Because everything's available, it truly is. So I feel so much passion around it because I've seen it, I've seen it, and I've seen the doubt. We went through it with my sister. She wanted to move to LA from Tucson and get a teaching job. And there were so many obstacles, not being able to come here for interviews, and all the people in LA that wanted teaching jobs, and, just so many obstacles. And, she landed herself a job in the district that she wanted, in the grade that she wanted, at the pay level that she wanted. Like, she's got an apartment that's right off the beach. I mean, she's got like a life, completely different life than the life that she had in Tucson. She wanted to be by her family. She's by her family. She's gotten everything that she wanted, and she got it, and she manifested it. And when you manifest with other people, this is the other thing I want you to know. When you manifest as a collective, it is so much more powerful when other people can hold your vision. We do this on our Zoom calls with my family. We'll say, what are you manifesting? And say it out loud, and let other people hear your manifestation. Let them hold it for you. Let them hear it for you. Let them carry it for you. Let them, know it, hear it, feel it, want it for you, pull that frequency for you. It's so powerful. And, and dispel things for you, like challenge you for you. With it for you, when you're feeling like it's not going to happen or it's not happening, and to really call you on your nonsense, knock that nonsense out, and raise you up and lift you up, because frequency is powerful. And when, this happens with clients where they're, this didn't happen and that didn't happen. It's like you start focusing on what didn't happen, you're going to call in more didn't happen.
Right.
And so, to really catch yourself when you're in that repetition of noticing what didn't happen. Well, tell me what did happen. Now tell me what did happen. Let's notice what did happen. And let's give some airtime to what did happen. And not to not acknowledge what didn't happen, because I don't want to shut down the bad feelings, because we have to let ourselves have the bad feelings. Because we're almost gaslighting ourselves. Like if you feel disappointed about something, feel disappointed about something, but then also give yourself the space to lift yourself up. We have to be able to do that. We have to be able to do that.
I like what you said there, because acknowledge the bad, for what it is, but also shift and move into the space of that new reality and all the things that you're looking for, and celebrate that as well.
Yeah. And what I find is really, really powerful is to, when you acknowledge, like, let's say you have a launch, you're a coach and you have a launch and it didn't happen, right? Maybe you wanted to have 10 people come into your program and 2 did, right? So we're happy about the 2 that did, but we feel some disappointment about the 8 that didn't come. Right, so we're acknowledging the disappointment, and then we go into like, and what if the next launch I learn from the things that didn't, and what if the experience of the 2 people that did come in is really phenomenal, and what if I raise my vibration on the next launch, and what if and you what if into the possibility for something greater. So it's a really great practice, what if, in the affirmative, without not letting yourself have what didn't work. Because it's important to acknowledge what didn't work and learn from what didn't work.
Right.
Absolutely right, Elise. You're so on point. You're speaking our language.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how we attracted each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because we tend to go down that rabbit hole when things don't really work on the first try for us. We tend to beat up ourselves really bad, and forgetting that we could acknowledge what exactly happened, learn from it, and move on and pick up those pieces from that and move on with it. And so you could able to better yourself moving forward.
Yeah.
That's how you build. You build from
Say that again. Say again.
That's how you build.
Yeah.
Right. And the next
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when somebody's new to manifesting, to like have fun with it, like manifest, like just ask for little things. Like I want to look at like license plates and see double digits, like show me all the double digits. Ask your mind to start to filter, because we have a filtration system in our brains, in our minds, in our eyes. We have to. We couldn't possibly take in all the data. It's impossible. Our brains would explode. So we have a filtration system that helps us manifest. So ask your mind to help you filter fun things, like little things, just to get good at it. And show me double digits. I want to see double digits on license plates. And then notice and be like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing double digits. Ask your mind to show you when it's your birthday on your phone and on the clock. You want to see your birthday and celebrate it when you see it. Like, oh my God, I see my birthday. I'm going to take a picture every time I see my birthday on the phone. and on a clock anywhere, and start seeing that, and start to just give yourself like, wow, this is so cool. I asked myself and my mind and the universe to conspire for me and with me to show me these times, these time stamps, and it's so awesome. I can do it. I can do it. I'm getting nudged to look and notice. This is so cool. And start the process of seeing just how much intuitiveness you actually have, and just start asking for guidance. You have guidance. You have an internal guidance system called your intuition, called your gut. And we've learned not to trust it, and now we're turning it on to trust it. And you're just going to get better and better and better and better at it. And that's called manifesting. That's what it is. It's called manifesting, and it's a beautiful, powerful thing. And you're going to just start manifesting. You're going to start slow and get better and better and better at it. And it's very powerful, and I love it. I love it.
The exciting thing is when you start to experience manifestation,
Right.
it gets you so excited.
It does.
There is
It
a
does.
passion. There is a passion there.
Mhm.
There is, because it teaches you about energy, and it teaches you, the thing that I'm giving to your audience is one of my courses, and it's about the laws of the universe. And so it teaches, we all talk about, or not all of us, but those of us that are in this world of manifestation, we talk a lot about the law of attraction, but there's
Right.
a lot of laws of the universe. And in this course that I'm giving is the 12 main ones. There's a lot of laws of the universe, but 12 of the sort of the stars of the show, and it's real hacks. So it really kind of explains how to use them in day-to-day, how to really apply them in a way that's real life, like really real life, and very simple. They're like 4 to 6 minutes of like an explanation of what the law is and how to really use it in your life, and how to understand it and use it and apply it. And so I'm giving that, and to your audience, and I love this. It's you can just stick in earbuds and listen to it. Very simple way to take the course, but I love it because it's so logical and practical and intelligent, and it's so helpful to really understand life and our life, and to make our life better. And I love it. I just love it.
Yeah, and I
Person.
like, we normally say to people that we really try to make life so complex and difficult, but life is so simple. It is very simple. And the things that are free, we don't believe it. The things that are free, it costs us nothing, and
Yeah.
we don't believe it.
Yeah, well, because we have sayings like, well, that's too good to be true. It's like,
Right.
why? Like, why can't it just be good?
Yes. And to all the audience that is listening, Elise is giving away a free gift, and it's pinned in the comments below. So if you click on the free gift, you'll see the free gift is there.
Yeah, it's actually a $300 course. I sell this course on my website. It's a course, a paid course, and it's set to a gift. We made it a gift for your audience.
Yes.
How lucky are you guys today?
Thank you so much. Your generosity. Awesome.
Yeah, so this isn't a freebie. This isn't like an opt-in. This is actually, if you go on my website, it's a $300 course. And it's a really good, there's 12 lessons, and there's a worksheet, and really to look at and to see of these laws, the law of oneness, the law of gender, the law of reciprocity, all these different laws. Where are you in the spectrum? So there's a wheel, like the wheel of life. there's a wheel with you in the middle and the outside wheel, and just plot yourself. Like, where are you? Where do you, are you like, oh, okay, you know what, on that one, yeah, I could use a little work on that one, like,
Right.
maybe I could look at that one and focus on that one. There's 12 of them, so surely there's going to be areas where you can kind of, this is really where it's a great opportunity for you to seek out a manifestation coach, a transformational coach, somebody that can really help you to understand how do you grow yourself and know yourself, where you can expand yourself and live a life that's going to really nurture you and give you the life experience that you came here to have. We didn't come here to suffer our way through life. We just
True.
didn't.
True.
So
Absolutely true.
Absolutely so true that you're
yeah.
saying. Because when we coach from that angle as well, to nourish yourself, as you rightly said. You're not here to suffer through life. There is more
No,
suffering.
absolutely, absolutely. And, and like I said earlier, on my YouTube channel, I have some incredible, I have a 2-part series about elevating your identity and the way that you see yourself and the way that you think about yourself. Just beautiful things that, I don't know, this year was kind of the year. I turned 60 this year, which shocks the fuck out of me, but I am. And I just feel so passionate about people loving their life, not liking their life, not like, yeah, it's okay, maybe it'll be better next year. Like, how do you know there's going to be a next year, In 2019,
True.
I lost one of my best friends in 2019, and I got to tell you something. It's going to make me cry, but I had no idea that I was going to lose her. Like, no idea. And I want to share this with you. She came to my house and I did a vision board. It was my first online event. I was scared out of my mind, you guys. I swear to God, I never ever thought I would ever do a live, ever. I thought if you have to do live streams and to have an online business, I'm screwed because I can't do this. I can't go live. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know how anybody does this. Like, who makes videos and goes live? This is scary, And I remember her saying to me, like, she's like, Doll, I love you so much, but like videos, these people that make videos, like, seriously, are you going to do this? And I was like, oh, don't say that. I'm so scared to do it. And she came to my house. I wanted to have 100 people. I thought, like, who can't get 100 people? Little did I know what it's like to have people sign up for things. So I had about 30-something people. I was over the moon. And she said to me, she's like, I'm going to come to your house for your event. And I said, please don't. I'm so nervous. I think I'm going to throw up. Please don't come to my house. Don't come. And she knock on my door, and she came to my house. And she's like, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you set up. That was the last time I ever saw her. The next time I saw her, her brother sent me a text message, and he said, get to the hospital. She's about to leave. And she didn't want, the way that she needed to go, she never wanted anybody to see her. She had melanoma. It came back, and it came back so horribly that she didn't want anybody to see her. She suffered by herself, and the last time I saw her was unconscious, and I went and stayed with her for 10 hours, and I prayed over her with her family, and that was the last time that I ever saw her. And I thank God that she pushed her way into my house on 1/19/2019 for that event, because I never saw her again. And I want people to love their motherfucking life. I want them to live fully and completely and in alignment with their heart and their soul. And I want them to love their life, because we don't know. We just don't know. So whatever that means for you, I want you to love your life. I want you to love your life. And if sometimes your friends and your family, they're too close. They're too emotionally charged to help you get there. So have somebody help you. it doesn't have to break your bank. You know, that you see a lot of things online with these enormous investments to have a coach or a mentor. That's not true. So find somebody to help you if that's the case, and love your life. That's my message today.
That's
Oh,
awesome. That's powerful.
Elise, you are really our super coach indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Thank you
know,
so much. Thank you guys.
you are a super coach
Yeah.
because the things that you're saying, it's very touching.
Mm-hmm.
And for the audience that is listening, you can change your life once you could trust yourself.
Yes.
You may have friends around you who don't believe in you. They don't trust your dreams, that what you're dreaming. Find your tribe who believe in you. Find your tribe who believe in your dream. Because when we just know what we want, it's in there and it's just waiting to come out. And when you are around people who could really support you, it helps us to really birth what's in there inside of us.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. It's like your success squad, you know, and it's not that your family wants you to stay small or see you fail. I think it's a lot of times that they don't have the courage to leap. They don't have that. They're scared. So they're scared for themselves and they're scared for you, and they don't want to see you fail or fall or hurt yourself, or you're reminding them of what they're missing. It's
Right.
complicated. It's very complicated, and it brings up a lot of things for other people. They see you doing things that they wish that they did, or, you know, it's very, very complicated. And instead of spending our time trying to figure out what that is, we just need to spend our time finding people that are going to help us lift.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Absolutely.
Trust you forward. Move you forward.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
help to have that mindset. I think
Yes.
mindset is important. The
That is
mindset
so important. That
and
is so important.
Yeah.
Because
forward.
when you have, if you, let's say you have a friend and you may tell a friend, you know what, I'm looking to do X, and then they're bringing a frequency to you and say, girl, you know what you're doing, could you do that, do you have the money for that? And all those negative thoughts start to come into your head because they're transferring it to you. And now
Absolutely.
you take all of those negative thoughts and then you start to tell yourself that too. So you can manifest what you really want to manifest. You can manifest it because you already observe all of those thoughts the person is saying to you, and
It's
you
so
become that.
true.
Yeah.
It's so true. I had a really good friend. I use a gel that helps me with like mental clarity, my hair, my skin, all these things. And I never like built a team. It's an MLM marketing product, and I never built a team or anything. And I mentioned to a friend of mine that I was going to start talking about it on social media, and she said, "Oh my God, are you going to be one of those coaches that's like, you want to buy my gel, you want to buy my thing?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be one of those people." And then I never mentioned it.
Yes.
And so to your point, I was influenced by her opinion of what people might think of me if I was a coach that brought up that I had a product that I sell, and I didn't want people to think I was one of those coaches. And then one day I thought, wait a second, why am I going to let somebody else's opinion of me, of like, that's her, like, she doesn't pay my bills. Like, that's
Right.
her point of view. And you know what? Maybe there are going to be people that think, oh, God, there goes Elise talking about her gel. So what? They can think that. Like, I have a product. I use it. It helps me with these things. Like, if you like it, great. If you don't, that's great too. like if I am going to let my frequency, my energy drop because of that person's opinion, that person's opinion, that person's opinion, that person's opinion. I wanted to, this happened with one of my clients. She goes, you know what, I want to go into this group and I want to do a live stream, but I just don't know, like if they, and I said, who's they? And she goes, the women. And I go, which women? And she goes, those women. I said, can you describe them? And she goes, no. I go, okay. All right, let's not worry about those women. And I said, I know what you mean, though. I go, here we hold ourselves back because of them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know them.
True.
We're afraid of nameless, faceless strangers.
Yes.
We're also afraid of our family, our friends,
Yes.
our neighbors, and our colleagues. We're basically just afraid.
Yes. That is so true what you're saying there. That is absolutely true. Yeah.
And you know what about fear? It's the evidence of not being real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just not. And I think when you start to realize, like, everybody is. Everybody has some level of, like, we want to belong, we want people to like us, we want it to work out, we want our dreams to come true. Everybody's in the same friggin' boat. Nobody's getting out of here alive. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody's on borrowed time. Like, seriously, like, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, everybody's trying to figure it out. Like, for God's sakes, to eat the cake, wear the dress, use the china, wear the lipstick, and go for your dreams. Like, fucking A. Like, seriously? Oh my God. God damn it.
Live.
Fuck.
Live your
I
life.
love it, girl. I just love it.
God damn it. Get the Starbucks.
That's just being real, That is just being real, Elise, Because we tend to worry, what is this person going to say? What is that person going to say? Who are you living for? Are you living for the people or yourself?
Live for yourself.
Who are you really living for? To please people or to please yourself? Because if we continue doing that every single day, we are trying to live other people's lives. We're not living our true self.
And living small.
We came here with greatness in us. We came here, we are enough for us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time we shine. It's time we just shine. Just get this manifesting thing going and shine.
Yes.
Take
it. This is great pride for all of us.
Yeah. You just don't care what people say. People will always say things that is negative. Mm-hmm. And if you continue to allow those things to shift you from that frequency, well, it's all about you. You have nobody to blame because we have a choice. We all have a choice.
Exactly.
And we could make that choice to listen or not to listen.
Yeah.
If you hear somebody's gossiping about you, I don't want to hear. I'm not interested. No. I don't want to hear. I just don't want to hear.
Yeah.
If they're saying good things, give it to me. If they're saying good things, if they're trying to say something that would help me on my journey, it's all good. I'm going to accept it and I'm going to correct myself and I'm going to move, right? But if you're going to come and try to tell me you can't do that, you're doing it wrong, that's not how you're supposed to be doing it. Who are you to tell me that?
Mm-hmm. And also circle yourself, as you said earlier in the discussion, Elise, with the right kind of people who are going to lift you up, people who are going to help you forward. It's important.
Yeah. Watch your tribe. You got to watch that tribe.
Yeah.
The tribe is very important.
Can you guys hear me? Because I got another phone call. I'm so glad. Yay! I'm so glad. I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to leave again. I'm so glad.
Discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
thank
good
you
to
so
have
much,
you.
you guys, for this. This was really a great conversation. I'm so happy we did this. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you for saying yes to us.
for being here with us.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
time,
I would
yes.
love to do this on my LinkedIn show. If you guys want to come on my LinkedIn show and we'll talk about manifestation and living a life of, you know, joy and happiness, and
Yes, yes,
that
sure.
would be awesome. Great.
Well,
I'd
Sure.
love it.
And
I would
thank
love
you
it.
so much for giving away that freebie today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You know, thank you so much for giving our audience that gift today, that they could help themselves to move forward by just
Yeah,
going, doing the work. Once you put in the work, it's gonna happen. We could
totally.
guarantee you that once you put in that work, it's gonna happen. Because
Yep,
we are true testament to what we are saying, what we are preaching. We know what we are saying.
mhm.
agreed. Agreed.
So once you put in that work, you will start to see things start to shift in your life, and things start to happen in your life for you. So go grab that course, just do the course, and just start to make shifts in your life. And if you do it today, don't expect things to change right away. You have to be patient with the process and trust
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
That's very
But things
important.
can happen fast. Things can manifest
Yep,
very quickly.
yep.
They really can. I think you could be very, very surprised how fast things can manifest. They really can when you get out of the way and you just allow it. Because really, it's all already there. Things, it's all already available. Everything is already available. It's not like if I want to meet somebody, it's not like he's an amoeba. He's alive. He doesn't not exist. He's already alive. So, but if I say like, I don't know, I'm not really sure, I don't know if I'm really ready.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to meet somebody if the energy that you're exuding, thinking, feeling is, I'm not really sure? I'm not really sure is not manifesting the man of my dreams. That ain't happening with I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure is not I want to meet the man of my dreams energy. Not happening.
It's not gonna
So if
happen.
no,
No.
not at all. So if I go on if I go on Bumble or whatever site and I'm swiping, but inside I'm feeling like I don't know. I'm not really feeling like I'm ready. I'm just not. I don't know. And that's what I'm daydreaming in my mind about. And I'm swiping and I'm liking right, left, right. It ain't happening. I'll tell you right now, it's not happening. It doesn't matter who swipes on me and likes me back. It doesn't matter because my energetic is I'm not really sure is what
Right.
the frequency that I'm living on is not a burning desire to meet the one now. If I shifted into I have a burning desire to meet the one now, I'd meet the one now.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely. As they
And it
would
would
say, you have to see it with a mind's eye.
Yeah, and it would not take long at all. It would not take long at all. It would happen very fast. So it's removing the resistance and allowing it and then receiving it. That's it. That's the formula.
That's it.
That's the formula. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Wow. You're a great girl.
So what are you manifesting right now so I can hold it for you? What are you manifesting?
You're speaking to me or Joan?
Yeah, I'm speaking to you first, Karen.
Oh, you're speaking to me first? Okay. What I'm looking to do right now, we're looking to do another book. To write another book, myself and Joan, that we're looking to do that. So we have that in the manifestation stage. On to today, we had a discussion about it, myself and Joan. We had a big discussion about it. So that is what we're looking to manifest before the year is out. 2 books before the
2
year is out.
books.
Yes.
Oh
2
my
books.
gosh! All right, that's a big manifestation. Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
cool. Joan, is your answer the same? Is that what you're manifesting?
It must be we're starting with it with an ebook first, and then into the book, which is it will be printed up on Amazon and all the bookstores.
Awesome. Awesome. I would love it if anybody and everybody that's listening to this either now or on the replay writes, what are you manifesting right now? What are you manifesting right now? It's so powerful when you manifest with other people, when you state your manifestation, when you claim your manifestation, when you write your manifestation, when you say it as you're writing it in the chat. Say it out loud. I am manifesting, I'm, becoming a nurse. I'm manifesting, booking my first, writing my book. I'm manifesting launching my new business. I'm manifesting selling my house. I'm manifesting, like whatever it is that you're manifesting, write it down, say it out loud. We're going to read it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to write a comment to you. Like, let us all manifest together. It is so powerful when you manifest collectively. It's so powerful. So, write it down. Let us all look at each other's manifestations. Let us hold the power for each other.
Yeah.
It's so powerful. So powerful. Okay?
And to just add that too, because we're having a masterclass coming up on the 30th of September. So we are working on that as well too.
What is that? What are you doing?
A masterclass on the 30th of September.
And what's your masterclass?
It's vocal toning and the 12 components.
Health and nutrition.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So,
awesome.
Thank you so much, Elise, for taking the time, because we know you got a busy schedule. But thank you for taking the time to sit with us today and to really help us to understand manifestation in depth. And also for giving away that $300 course free to all the audience. Thank you so much for doing that.
My pleasure. So I'm so happy.
It's
so happy to be here. I see I can't wait to read I see like I'm manifesting this and I'm manifesting that and I'm manifesting confidence, and I can't wait to read all of everything that people are manifesting, and I would love to connect with everybody. So I can't wait to read them.
Yeah, someone is saying I'm manifesting a new life. You could have the new life you're looking for. Yeah.
Totally.
And before I leave, I just want to leave one tip. Get a scrapbook. To all the viewers, get a scrapbook and cut out pictures of the things that you want to manifest in your life. If you're looking to manifest a nurse, cut out a picture with a nurse. Put it in the scrapbook. Have it there. Write all the good things under that nurse. What you're gonna do, how many people you want to help. Write all of that good stuff. If you're looking to manifest a house, get a picture of a house that you really love, put it in that scrapbook. Write all the good stuff under that house. If you're looking to travel, cut out the place where you want to travel to, cut on an airplane you want to travel in, write all that good stuff under there. Trust me, if you're looking for money, get a picture with money, put it there. Write how much money you're looking for. Write it there. Put it there. Look at it. Put the energy into it and watch it manifest.
Write yourself a check and put it in your wallet. Think about it. Just don't worry about a number. It can be as what you want it to. Do that.
It could happen. Don't ever doubt yourself.
You heard Elise says, trust.
Love it.
Trust yourself.
I love it.
Trust yourself. So get that scrapbook and do that. That's your homework.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's the homework.
It's so great.
Yes.
Thanks you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much. To all the viewers, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tom, thank you so much too for being behind the scenes.
Yes.
Joan, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.